Today we are discussing verse 16 of chapter 3, Ramayana. We can see sloka. Evam pravartidam chakram na anuvartayadihaya akayurindriya ramo मोहं पाता सजीवति एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तयति यः अखायुरिन्द्रियारात्मो मोहं पाता सजीवति एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं न अनुवर्तयति यः अखायु इंद्रियारामो मोहं पाता सजीवति
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तयति यः आगायुरिन्द्रियारामो मोहं पात स जीवति
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्त्यातिहायः आगयोरिन्द्रियारामो मोगं पात स जीवति
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तायति यः
आगायुरिन्द्रियारामो मोहं पात स जीवति
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तायति यः आगयोरिन्द्रियारामो मोहं पात स जीवति
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तयति यः आगायुरिन्द्रियारामो मोहं पात स जीवति
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं
नानुवर्तयति यः आयुरिन्द्रियारामो मोहं पात स जीवति एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तयति यः आयुरिन्द्रियारामो मोहं पात स जीवति एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तयति यः आयुरिन्द्रियारामो मोहं पात स जीवति
एवं thus प्रवर्तितं established by the Vedas chakram cycle na does not anuvartayati adopt iha in this life ya one who akha ayu whose life is full of sins Indriya Arama satisfied in sense gratification Moham uselessly Partha or son of Partha Arjuna Sa he Jivadi lives Meaning, my dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life the cycle of sacrifice thus established by the Vedas certainly leads a life full of sin. Living only for the satisfaction of the senses, such a person lives in vain. The Mammonist philosophy of work very hard and enjoy sense gratification is condemned herein by the Lord. Therefore, for those who want to enjoy this material world, the above mentioned cycle of performing yajnas is absolutely necessary. One who does not follow such regulations in living a very risky life, is living a very risky life, being condemned more and more. By nature's law, this human form of life is specifically meant for self-realization in either of the three ways, namely Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga. There is no necessity of rigidly following the performances of the prescribed yajnas for the transcendentalists who are above vice and virtue, but those who are engaged in sense gratification require purification by the above mentioned cycle of yajna performances. There are different kinds of activities. Those who are not Krishna conscious are certainly engaged in sensory consciousness. Therefore, they need to execute pious work. The yajna system is planned in such a way that sensory conscious persons may satisfy their desires without becoming entangled in the reaction of sense gratificatory work. The prosperity of the world depends not on our own efforts, but on the background arrangement of the Supreme Lord directly carried out by the demigods. Therefore, the yajnas are directly aimed at the particular demigods mentioned in the Vedas. Indirectly, it is the practice of Krishna consciousness because when one masters the performance of yajnas, one is sure to become Krishna conscious. But if by performing yajnas one does not become Krishna conscious, such principles are counted as only moral codes. One should not therefore limit his progress only to the point of moral codes, but should transcend them to attain Krishna consciousness. He Krishna Karna Sindho Vedami Gopre Gopesha Tattaraji Koranji Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shashavana Sudhe Pranami Hariye Vanja Garbata Yogesha Krupala Sindhuge Paditana Bhave Yogeshwari Namaha Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Gopre Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswate Devavani Prasade Namaste Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya-dāsa Sri Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. I will try to explain how I understand this level. It's not from me. I hear from different sources, different preachers. So just I am repeating all these things here, not from me anything. This Shloka 16 started with Evam Pravartidam Chakra. That means Krishna explained as cycle before how we need to perform, how we need to live in material world. What is that chakra? In 13 and in 14, verse 14, Krishna explains how is this cycle. What is the cycle? Anna Bhavanti Bhudani. That means to survive in material world, we need grains, food grains. With food grains is coming from rain. That rain from Devadas. From their mercy they give rain. From that rain we cultivate food grains and then we eat. For that we need to return to Devadas something. Right? That return is called sacrifice. It is mentioned in Vedas. As per Vedas, we need to submit yajnas to Devadas for their services to the mankind, to the material world. This is the circle. Same like electricity. If we have electricity, electric supply, if we are not in living in a subleasing, we need to apply for the electricity, right? If we are in university, we need to apply for the electricity and pay some amount. Then they provide the facility of electricity. Then from that electricity we are getting light or AC or any electrical instruments we need to work. There is a cycle. First we need to apply to them and then we need to pay for that some amount. Then they provide us electricity. That electricity we are using for several purposes, for our purposes. The same cycle in material world also. We need rain to cultivate grains. This rain is given from provided from demigods. The demigods are appointed by Supreme Lord Krishna to serve, to give facilities to the mankind, to the material world. For that we need to return by yajnas. We need to satisfy them, to satisfy the demigods. This is the cycle. In this sloka, Krishna explains that if anyone not follow this circle, if anyone deviates from this circle, they will suffer in this material world. Why? If you didn't pay the electricity, that's what they will do. They will disconnect our electricity. Same like that, if we are using tremendous water and also for air also and all the other facilities, sunlight also we are using as much we need. Then we are not paying anything to that. This is not good. Krishna told such persons are thieves. They are eating sin. Same like that, Srila Prabhupada give a very good example for this person. What example he is? His example is stomach. Stomach fed by food with hand and mouth. One day, stomach, fingers and the mouth, they united each other and tell we need to strike against the stomach because we are not getting any enjoyment, only exercise. Exercise like that. So they need to strike. They are not ready to give food to stomach because stomach is not giving anything to us. Then they strike for a week. What happened? The fingers and the mouth and finger and all other is become weak. So they understood. Finger understood. If we feed stomach, the energy spread all in our body. Same like that, if we give sacrifice to Devadas, they will give all the facilities to us. Don't think Devadas are enjoying with the sacrifice what we are giving. This is as a return what we are using, all these facilities, all our necessities from the nature. This is the chakra, evam pravartidam chakram, nanu anuvartediha ya. What is the meaning? Anuvartadi. If anybody is not about this cycle, if anyone is out of this cycle, then what happened? whose life is full of sin. How it will become sin? If we take some others food or others wealth and use for others, use for ourselves, it is okay, right? No, this is sinful, right? If we take electricity without charging, without giving charge, it is against law or it is against law. They will penalize us, right? If they know, they will penalize us. Same like that, Devdas also penalize us. At the time of, in this time, from electricity we are using AC, right? To cool us, to cool our body. But there is another AC. They improve, they foster our brain, our memory, our buddhi and all. But we are not on that AC all the time. Which AC? AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Because from the purport itself, he explained very perfectly what Bhagavan gave knowledge to us. What Bhagavan gave to us. The Arjuna, he is asking, every time he is asking questions. He is expressing his doubt to Krishna. If any time Krishna told Arjuna, you have nothing to ask anything, only doubt to ask me. But Krishna is very lovingly explain all the doubts. This Karma Yoga is also start with a doubt from Arjuna. But we have no doubts, right? We have no doubts at all to us. Then suppose we all have children. If we are ready to teach children at home, if we explain one time to our child and then he didn't understand what we are trying to teach him, what will happen? We take the stick and beat him. But Krishna is not like that. How many times Arjuna asks questions, he is ready to answer with a smile. Then when we read Bhagavad-gita, that smiling face of Krishna will be in our mind. Because Krishna is ready to explain any doubt, ready to clear any doubt from us. If there is doubt, it will affect our spiritual progress. So Krishna is ready to explain. Arjuna asked how many questions, all the questions he is answered perfectly. Then Akhayu Indriya Ramo. Akhayu means Akhayu, whose life is full of sin. You heard Akasura, right? Abhasura. Akasura killed by Krishna. Akathamana. Right? Akathamana Yashoda, Nandano, Nandasuno, Kamala Nayana Gopi, Chandra Vrindavanendra. Bhagavan, he killed Akasura. That also he killed our Babas also. Bhagavan killed our Babas also. He take our Babas where we sacrifice our duty explained or given in Vedas. Akhayu Indriya Rama, who is in sense gratification. Indriya Rama, they are trying to satisfy Indriyas. They are doing sin. Moham Partha Sajivadi. Moh means useless. Their life is useless. Partha, you remember, if someone is not in the cycle, what Bhagavan explained in chapter 14, verse 14, they are living in sin and their life is useless. This is not practical. Then you can see in the Bhagavad, the Mammonist philosophy of work very hard and enjoy sense gratification is condemned herein by the Lord. Means material philosophy. Bhagavan is not accepting material philosophy. Means we work very hard to satisfy our own senses. We are all examples of that. How? We work very hard for 11 months And then 1 month we are traveling to India, or to our home country. Right? That 11 months hard work we spend for our gratification in India. We need to see our family, we need to spend all this hard-earned money to spend in India. That is right, that is hard working. This is not acceptable by Bhagavan. Such a hard work to sense satisfaction, only for sense satisfaction is not allowed. How Krishna told this, Krishna prefers Nishkam Karma, without expecting any fruit. We need to work. Here, anyone think that we are all devotees or trying to become a devotee, and we are working under deities. Right? We are directly connected to Krishna, we are trying to connect directly with Krishna. Then how we work under deities? There is a reason. Unknowingly they are chanting Bhagavan's name. All the Arabs. How do you know? If we do any wrong, they told Haram. Haram means what? Hey Ram. What they are doing, they don't know what they are doing. Hey Ram, unintentionally they are telling Ram. So they are blessed with so many opulences from demigods. Demigods think that they are pronounced Rama name of Rama, hey Ram. So they are blessed with so many opulences. So they are working under them. Because one time if they say Rama, such opulences they are giving, and they are getting such opulences. So with this they are getting so many material benefits. That monadic philosophy of work very hard, enjoy sense gratification is condemned herein by the Lord. In Ramayana there are two prominent characters, who Dasharatha and Ravana. Dasharatha means what? Dasharatha can control the Atha in 10 directions. From north, south, east, west, northeast, north, south, north to the west, southeast, southwest, and up and down. It represents Dasharatha can control their 10 senses, 10 working senses, 10 objects, and intelligence and mind. They can control. So Bhagavan itself come as son for Dasharatha. And Ravana, how looks Ravana?
He is also called as Dashamukha.
Dashamukha. Their 10 faces are directing outside. Their 10 heads, 20 eyes are looking around for sense gratification. That is the difference between Dasharatha and Ravana. Ravana have materially, they are very rich. Materially, they have golden palace, very healthy or sharp sun, and he is also very strong. He can lift Kailas Parvat also. And also he is very intelligent. He has his own interpretation of Atharva Veda. Such qualities they have traveled, but he is not submitting anything, he is not controlling his senses, and he is not giving yajnas to the Bhagavan. So he is not acceptable to us. But if he is in this age, all world respect Ravana, not Rama. We are respecting Adani, Ambani, like that. Why? They have so many material opulences. That such a material philosophy is not acceptable. Therefore, for those who want to enjoy this material world, the above-mentioned cycle of performing yajnas is absolutely necessary. If we need to enjoy the material world, the material aspects of this world, what we need to give sacrifice to demigods. If not, we are living very risky life. So, by nature's laws, this human form of life is specifically meant for self-realization in either of the three ways, namely Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. What is the meaning of yoga? United. United with Bhagavan.
Connection.
Connection. Union with Bhagavan. So any act comes under the head yoga. How first chapter named, not in our book, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Vishada Yoga is also converted to yoga by Bhagavan. If we have Vishada lamentation, it's our sickness. But Arjuna's lamentation, Arjuna's Vishada is connected to Bhagavan, so it will become Arjuna Vishada Yoga. It is connected to Bhagavan. And also our karma, if it is connected to Bhagavan, and if karma we done without expecting any sense gratification, it will become karma yoga. And also our bhakti is directly connected to Bhagavan. That is also union with Bhagavan. So if any act connected with Bhagavan is called yoga. How karma called yoga, karma become karma yoga by sacrifice. If you give sacrifice or yajna to demigods, it will finally reach to Lord Krishna. Krishna told in Bhagavad-gita, Bhoktaram Nitya-dāsa Sarva Loka Maheshwara. All yajnas, all the fruits of yajnas and tapas is received by me, by Krishna. If we give sacrifice to the demigods also, it will reach finally to Krishna.
Krishna is called Yajna Purusha.
Yajna Purusha.
Or Vishnu.
Or if we do any puja, end of the puja, we are telling Krishna Arpanamastu. We are submitting to Krishna. All the fruits we are submitting to Krishna. If we are karmagandis, if we are giving yajna to the demigods, gradually we need to know this material life is not permanent. The Brahmins who are doing this yajna explain to the person, this yajna is only for your material sense enjoyment, without affecting, without reaction. This is material life is temporary. This is not permanent and is miserable also. This is only a gratitude we are giving to demigods. This is not a permanent solution. What we are taking from the nature, just we are returning back or thanks giving to demigods. So from that, he understood if we perform yajnas, at least we can get Swargaloka. Then these places, this priest or the Brahmin explained to him, Swargaloka is also not permanent. Indra is also very afraid to sit there in their ador. Because any time Asuras will attack Swargaloka. That Swargaloka is also not permanent. Next step, the Brahmins explain to Karma Gandhis, who is performing yajna. Then he understood Swargaloka is also not permanent. Then gradually he developed his intelligence to Krishna, to know why this is miserable, why this is not permanent. This material world is also not permanent, Swargaloka is also not permanent. From where we can be permanent, from where we can get the peace. Then next step he can understand Krishna. Only Krishna can help us from to get out of this material world, miserable world. So gradually he will be a karma yogi. From karma gandhi he will become a karma yogi. What is karma yogi? He is doing his karma without expecting any fruits from that. Nishkama karma. Until that stage, kama karma. they are doing Kamyarma, they are expecting something. If we do puja, if we are giving Shatra Samhara Pushpanjali, we are expecting something to destroy our enemies. But in Kerala there is a puja Shatra Samhara Pushpanjali. With our name and star. If we give our name and star in temples, they are giving Shatra Samhara Pushpanjali. But in our mind, to destroy our neighbor or some other ways. But how they receive that offering? From our heart, there is enmity in our heart. So that enmity is in our heart. So we think that he is my enemy, this person is my enemy, like that. If we remove enmity from our heart, from our mind, we have no enemies, right? So that the puja is conducted by priest to remove the enmity from our heart. If we remove enmity from our heart, we all are friends. Right? All are friends. Then there is a small thing. There one room there is decorated with the mirror. All the walls decorated with the mirror. One day, unexpectedly, one dog entered inside that room. They put a tail like this. Then looks all over. All the dogs, they are very very friendly to him. They are shaking their tails. They are expressing their gratitude and love with shaking their tails. So after that, he is very happy. Dog is very happy. All dogs are very friendly. Then he left from that room and he told to his friend that there are so many dogs. They are very, very nice. They are very friendly. Then the next, when he sent it to his friend, sent his friend to that room. And friend came inside and then he barked. When he barked, all the dogs, all the mirror, their images, they are barking. He told, what is this? They are all enemies to me. Why you tell they are friends? They are all enemies to me. Same like that, the enmity is in our heart. If we are friendly, how we behave to others, they will behave to us also. And from Karma Yoga, we can develop to Jnana Yoga. That when we develop their intelligence, we know we have in self-realization, we know Krishna is the Supreme. He becomes Krishna conscious. Then he converts to Bhakti Yoga. So from the sacrifice, these karma-gandis can gradually develop the stage of Bhakti Yoga. So this is the benefit of sacrifice, not only to satisfy the demigods, gradually we can attain the path of Bhakti. From Karma Yoga to Jnana Yoga, Jnana Yoga to Bhakti Yoga. But next sentence explains, but devotees, or if we are not in Trigunas, if we are over Trigunas, such devotees no need to give sacrifice to any demigods. This is directly related to Bhagavan. So devotees are not necessary to give sacrifice to Devadas, demigods. We know from we are all giving yajnas indirectly. Today morning, how many persons give yajna? Almost all, I think so. They have Pancha Mahayajnas. First yajna is Brahma yajna. What is Brahma yajna? Brahma yajna means if we study Vedas, the knowledge we acquire from Vedas, give to other persons. If we know something spiritually, we need to share with others. That is Brahma Yajna. If we have knowledge in Bhagavad-gita, we need to give that knowledge to others. We give knowledge about Krishna to others. That is Brahma Yajna. First one is Brahma Yajna out of Panchamaha. The next one is Devada Yajna. Devada Yajna means give offerings to Bhagavan, give arati to Bhagavan. This is Brahma Yajna. Devada Yajna. That also we are doing, right? 2 yajnas we are doing. Third one is Pitu Yajna. What is Pitu Yajna? We are giving belief to our ancestors. We left from this material world. That is also called Yajna, Pitu Yajna. Then next is Bhuda Yajna. Bhuda Yajna means we give food to birds, animals like that. We are giving food to like that, right? In Kuwait they are giving this Yajna too much. They are giving food to pigeons, cat also, and dogs also. But without knowing, they are also doing some yajna. They are doing Bhuda Yajna. And important is Manishya Yajna. Manishya Yajna means how we can perform Manishya Yajna. When after offering prasad to Bhagavan, we distribute that prasad to all the persons. That is Manishya Yajna. So all these Panchamaha Yajnas we are also performing. Day by day we are performing these yajnas for Bhagavan. If these yajnas we are submitting to Bhagavan, it is very good. Manishya Yajna is also very important. If we donate something, we are getting what? Punya. Okay.
Fourth is called what?
Brahma Yajna, Bhuda Yajna. You are protecting other living entities. So, because we are performing all these yajnas, no need to give sacrifice to demigods. So he in this Prabhupada told devotees who are transcendentalists. They don't want to submit sacrifice to devatas. Why? We are directly connected to Krishna. If we give sacrifice to devatas also, it will reach finally to Bhagavan Krishna. So no need to give sacrifice because they are above Trigunas. They are in Sutta Sattva. So no need. This body is here in material. We think that they are living in material world, but only body is here and they are very near to Krishna. They are in spiritual world. Their mind and intelligence, all buddhi, all are in spiritual. They are very connected to Krishna. We think they are material, but we don't know how they are material, how they are connected materially. If the yajnas are not connected to Krishna consciousness, it is not connected to Krishna consciousness. It is only for sensory consciousness. It is useless. If it is not connected to Krishna, if sacrifices are not connected to Krishna, or it is a way path to connect to Krishna, it is useless. We can get only material benefit from that. Most commonly we are hearing three yajnas, right? Prominent yajnas, one from Yudhishthira, then from Rama, Ashwamedha Yaga, and Dasharatha is Putra Galmeshti Yaga. Three others. These all are not for them, for the humanity, it is for humanity, not for the Yudhishthira he is doing yaga or any other. If we are if you give sacrifice only for sense gratification, if we have done Putragameshti Yaga only for a son, this is if that son is not, if in their sense, their conscience is not to connect to Krishna, or this son we need to give to Krishna, we need to feel, to give a knowledge, self-realization to that son about Krishna, this is useless. But Putra Kameshti Yaga also, if we get son, and it is not for that son is not to serve Krishna, this is also useless. Yaga is also useless if it is not connected to Krishna. And also we think, the Prabhupada says that if we think the prosperity of this world, we think all the prosperity comes from our hard work. Is it correct? No, never. If we didn't get rain, what we will do? Nothing, we can do anything. Without water, we can't do develop any food grains, or we cannot care about any cow or anything. We can't do any activities without water. So the prosperity is not from our side. All we think from our hard work we are doing, we attain such things. This is useless. All is from the mercy of Bhagavan. Bhagavan appointed demigods to deploy such necessities to mankind, to the material world. Same like our ministry. Prime Minister appoint different ministers to look after each department. Same like that, Bhagavan appoint demigods to look after, to take care each service to the material world.
Cosmic affairs.
Prabhupada explained, Supreme Lord directly carried out the demig. The prosperity of the world depends not on our own efforts, but on the background arrangement of the Supreme Lord, directly carried out by the demigods. It is self-explanatory. All this purport is self-explanatory. If you read one time, we understood what Bhagavan told with this verse. There is no need to explain also. This, same like Srila Prabhupada told, frog make fat frog, only that I am doing. Purport itself explains all the things. If we read one time, we understood what Bhagavan is expected from us. Bhagavan in this verse is giving a very good opportunity to us to enjoy this material world. How we can enjoy? Give thanks to demigods who is giving us the facilities to live in this world. Therefore, the yajnas are directly aimed at the particular demigods mentioned in the Vedas. All these sacrifices mentioned in Vedas, not our own speculation. All the Vedas they are mentioning this yajna is for this devata for a particular purpose. All these explained in Vedas. As per that injunction, as per that direction, we need to perform yajna. Indirectly, it is the practice of Krishna consciousness. You know, it is indirectly how it is become Krishna consciousness. Gradually, he developed Krishna consciousness. He understood who is performing yajna. Gradually he will become understood. This is not a permanent place. The permanent place is only Krishna's control. So to reach that, this is a preliminary step. Yajna is a preliminary step to grow our consciousness, our intelligence, to know or for self-realization. This is a preliminary step. Only sacrifice is only a first step to Krishna consciousness. But if by performing yajnas one does not become Krishna conscious, such principles are counted as only moral codes. If it is not connected, it is only a moral code. Just to satisfy the demigods. There is just we are doing our duty without knowing for that. This is only a moral code. If we are not known, we are not conscious about Krishna, we are not conscious about our entity, these sacrifices are useless. Bhagavan told. So, Bhagavan gives a very good opportunity to enjoy this material world without any reaction, without any sin. What we want to do yajna without expecting any fruit, without expecting any return, any sense enjoyment, then we become Krishna conscious. Yes. Out of that, what we need to understand, the more we have the material desire, we need to suffer more in this material world. If we have no desire, little desire, we are not suffering too much. Or if we are ready to give up what we have, that means sacrifice. Sacrifice means Vishnu also ready. If we give up or we are ready to submit what we have to Vishnu or to Bhagavan, or we have not such too much desires, material desires, we become very happy. So, Prabhupada always told, chant and be happy. If we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and we become happy. But normally, in our case, in my case, sometimes not be happy. Very, very difficult to finish sometimes 16 rounds. So at that time we will not feel happy. We are become hurry to finish. Not like that. If we chant one time, we will become happy. This purport given by Prabhupada is so sweet. Bhagavad-gita itself is sweet, and purport of Prabhupada is very sweet, too much sweet. If we have anything, we can read purport. No need to read words also. Words to read, to recite words is very difficult. If maybe we have mistake, to pronounce it is very difficult. But purport is very simple. We can read purport. This purport is very sweet, very sweet. We can get all the things from Bhagavan's words, we can get from purport also. Such beautifully Prabhupada explained each and every word. Each and every word he explains very perfectly. Anyone can understand. Not like my language. Maybe grammatically very mistaken. So maybe no one can understand what I am talking. But Prabhupada's purpose is self-explanatory. What Bhagavan need to give knowledge to us, it is very simply he explained it perfect. So we need to read daily Bhagavad-gita. Udara Krishnachandra Prabhu told minimum 2 hours we need Prabhupada books. Not 2 hours, at least half an hour. If we can read, we will be blessed. That also we are not getting. For me, not getting time. Not time. I don't know how I am getting. I am not getting. We have 24 hours, but engaged in material activities. Most of the time we are serving others or serving poetry or serving our host, and we are not getting time. And also the time we are getting time, we are not ready to utilize for the service of Krishna. That is the main problem. Time is always there, but how we utilize that time, that is important. We are not ready to utilize that time for a Krishna consciousness, for to know Krishna. When we know Krishna, we will develop the love to Krishna. Without knowing, we can't develop consciousness. Without knowing Krishna, how we can love Krishna? If we don't know somebody, how we can love him? So, Krishna gave all this Bhagavad-gita to us to develop our intelligence and to go back to Godhead or go back to Krishna. So on daily basis we need to read Bhagavad-gita again and again. And also if you read words 3 times, we need to read purport 5 times. Each time you will get new ideas, new arthas, not anarthas. From that artha we can avoid anarthas in our life. If you read Bhagavad-gita and to understand the meaning, understand the artha, so many anarthas from our life, from this material world we can avoid by reading Bhagavad-gita or the spiritual lectures. We are not ready. We are same like Africa. You know Africa. Africa, they have enough wealth. They have gold mines. They have oil deposit. But all are in poverty. Same like Bharatavarsha. Bharatavarsha also there are valuable granthas, literatures, spiritual books. But we are not ready to read or understand that books. So we are in poverty of spiritual knowledge. Same like Africa. Our mind is also same like Africa. But we need to change our life in this life itself, not wait for the next life. If we sacrifice demigods, we will get another life. Or if we chant, we will get another life. Not to wait for the next life. From this life itself, we need to try to reach the adore of Sri Krishna. For that, all these directions as a doubt clearing given by Bhagavan. So, from this sloka, what is our takeaway? We need to give thanks, sacrifice to Krishna, and sacrifice to demigods who is providing the necessities to us in this material world. Bhagavan also give an example of by Govardhan Lila. How Bhagavan give example as Govardhan Lila. For the rain, Indra is the controller of rain. When Nanda Maharaj preparing to give sacrifice to Indra for the rain, Bhagavan asked, for what you are giving sacrifice to Indra? Govardhan is giving us all the facilities to feed cow. From the cow, we are surviving with the help of cows. This cow for the grass and water and all, Govardhan is giving to us. Give sacrifice to Govardhan. Govardhan is Bhagavan itself, right? Govardhan is the manifestation of Bhagavan. So Bhagavan means that sacrifice give to me. If we give to Indra also, ultimately it is coming to us. And also Bhagavan need to decrease the proud of Indra also. So at the time of Krishna also there is sacrifice given to get demigods, but it reaches to Krishna. So from this one, we need to understand, we need to reduce our desires. Our acts are selfless, our karma is not depends on sakama karma. We are not expecting anything from our karma. Do it for Krishna without expecting any fruits from our this is our karma, and this our karma makes us karma yoga. All the fruits give it to Krishna. Then try to know ourselves, become a self-realized devotee. Then all the yajnas give to Bhagavan. All the result from the yajnas, all the result from our karma, submit to Bhagavan and do the karma. At that time, our act have no reaction. We are not binding with that act, with that karma. If the fruit is submitting to Bhagavan, there is no reaction from that karma. So we do our karma for Bhagavan and be released from the miserable material world. For that purpose, Krishna told we sacrifice. Hare Krishna.